Nine things that get difficult with age. Age comes with its own baggage. As you grow older, you are more experienced and appreciate life all the better. However, you may no longer have as much passion as when you were younger. Some things inevitably become more difficult, and you will have to adjust to your new reality over time and make the best out of the situation. In this video, I'm going to share with you 9 things that gets difficult as you grow older. If you're new here, consider subscribing, click on the notification button, that little bell icon, so whenever we post a new video, you will be notified. Number 1. Taking risks. When you're young, you have nothing to lose but time. When you're in your 20s, losing all your savings in a bad investment is not that bad. You're likely to have spent just 2 years saving it. And besides, you have the whole lifetime ahead of you to make more money and save more. But as you grow older, the realization that you have less time is more profound. You are not likely to take a lot of risks as you grow older. When you're young, you can start a business and change it the next year. Heck, you can even quit and do something else 3 years down the line. When you're young, you're likely unmarried and have fewer responsibilities. But as you grow older, you have more responsibilities, and this can limit your options. You are not as mobile as you were when you were younger. Taking risks is important in life. The more risk, the higher the reward. It is wise to take as many risks as possible when you are young. But as you get older, you may not be able to take as many risks anymore. Number 2. Conquering your fear. Fear prevents us from doing exactly what we want to do. There are really no rational fears. What is the worst thing that can happen? You can never truly know what an outcome would be like unless you try something. Those who try are often rewarded with success. Fearlessness is often a quality of youth. When you are young, you want to live life to the fullest. You apply for things, mingle with people, and stay positive. When you are young, it is easier to conquer your fears when you associate with peers who constantly conquer their fears in order to accomplish your goals. But as you grow older, if you did not cultivate the habit while growing, it is more difficult to start. It is advisable that you start early to conquer your fears. Do whatever you set out to do and do not mind people's responses. Because if what you're doing adds value to people, then they will come to love you with time. Number 3. Learning new things. Do you love learning new things? When you're younger, you might enjoy the thrill of clarifying information online, learning computer programming, or how to write a blog post. It is a time of working hard and earning really high. When you start this way, life is relatively easier as you grow. According to Italian inventor Leonardo da Vinci, in quotes, "Learning never exhausts the mind." End of quote. Learning is crucial to growth. However, as you grow, finding the time to engage in learning activities may not be as easy as when you were younger. Having a demanding job and family can be time-consuming. The failure to develop a habit of learning while young will not allow you to pull this one off. A way to go around it is to continue to associate with friends who have such habits. They too are likely to have settled down as well. But with their help and support, you can start learning again. Number 4. Quitting a bad habit. The best way to quit a bad habit is to replace it with a good one. Do you currently have any bad habits? Are you struggling to quit? Quitting is actually harder than it appears on paper. Starting and stopping anything is very difficult. As you grow, you become accustomed to your bad habits. Not doing them can seem very unnatural. Starting on time to quit is probably a good idea. Start when you are young to give up habits like smoking, excessive drinking, gaming, and other habits that are dangerous to your health and family. As you grow older, your body gets more and more accustomed to your habits, so it's better to stop while you're young. But like we said, it's easier said than done. Stopping at that time when you're old can be more problematic than now. You're young. You're young. Other things will come to your mind and you replace them. So, don't postpone your decision if you've decided to stop. Just do it. Number 5. Traveling often. Do you have a place where you've always wanted to visit? Traveling can be a fun way to spend a vacation. It can also be a way of getting away from the hustle and bustle of city life. The good news is you can now travel to anywhere in the world thanks to modern technology. When you're young, you have the time and sometimes the resources to travel to anywhere you please. Some have traveled over 2,000 miles from home just to visit friends, see cultural monuments, and even take pictures. Traveling can make a person's memoir interesting to read. When you get older, you may not have as much time to travel anymore. You can be tied down by work or sometimes family. And this is one thing that happens when you're older. Canceling vacations becomes a norm. Sometimes when you do travel, you take your entire family with you, and this can make the trip much less peaceful. Kids, wife, husband, noise. Yeah, not what you had in mind, is it? It is better to travel a lot when you're young and deal with responsibilities when they come. If you don't, you may never get a chance ever again. Or even if you did, it wouldn't be as you hoped for, and it wouldn't be as often. Number 6. Exercising. Every young person should engage in one form of exercise or another. Exercising is a great way to stay fit. There are also several health benefits attached to exercise. It is, however, a bad habit that is built over time. If you don't start early, you may have gained some weight, and this will make exercising very more difficult. Start on time and stay consistent. It can help you stay in shape. And burn off excess calories. You can also meet up some friends and do this as a community. Number 7. Managing your finances. When you start from your first job to manage your income, it is easier to continue over time. The toughest thing about building positive habits is starting them. Beginning your career and managing your finances when you're young is always ideal. Because when you grow older and you didn't start, you probably already have a habit of not starting. This will make it much more difficult for you. So take note. Number 8. Building a healthy eating habit. What do you love eating the most? Is it healthy? If it isn't, I suggest you try eating something else from time to time. A balanced diet is the ideal type of food a person should eat. Constantly eating anything with a concentrated amount of class of food can have health implications. Eating a healthy diet is also a habit. When you start early, you are likely to continue. But when you have been eating your favorite burgers for years, switching to something else will be very difficult. Number 9. The last, but surely not the least. Spending lavishly. When you get your first job, your first instinct is to spend all or most of your cash on your favorite things. 5 jobs later, this mindset will have changed considerably. By then, you may have been kicked out by an angry landlord for late rent, and you've probably had half your salary used to repay a loan. As you grow older, the tendency to just spend becomes lower. It is no longer as easy as it was when you were younger. Life would have obviously taught you some lessons that will make you more prudent in your spendings. That's about it. 9 things that gets difficult with age. If you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video for some reason, feel free to express yourself in the comment. We always look forward to your feedback. And with that said, I'll see you next time.